I refuse to be lectured about protecting children by
Mm-hmm.
anybody in government until a certain client list gets released and people are behind bars.
I truly
Exactly.
believe we are the majority. I think, if more people were talking about this, it would be, much more mainstream. The problem is that
Yeah,
people are afraid to talk about it, right? So
they withdraw.
what's important and why I love this stream is that, we talk about these things, right? And we let other people know that you're not alone. You're not the only one that thinks this way. And pretty much everybody that I talk to in my real life, even just at the grocery store or at wherever, agrees with all of these things that we're bringing up.
Yeah,
I want to go back to something that Chris said just a couple of minutes ago about age verification. Nobody wanted digital IDs, so they paused for a month or two, then come back with, we need to protect children. I refuse to be lectured about protecting children by
mm-hmm.
anybody in government until a certain client list gets released and people are behind bars. Until that happens, don't talk to me about protecting children.
And
Please,
I was
right?
gonna bring that up too. It's they're these are the ones that tell us they're going to be protecting children. Then you look on the other side of the fence at like who's signing these bills and stuff, and who's involved with what, and who's sponsoring what, and lobbying for what, and who's getting paid. And it's like, wait a second, you want to protect children, or do you want to protect us
Yeah,
from stopping you from getting to those children, or finding like your next targets? And I think that's an
that is
argument
it.
that can be made, but I think that the level of power that's out there right now just doesn't want to have that argument with us. They just want to just do these things.
Yeah,
There's very little we can do, but we can do things, and there's very little that we can say about it to change the mindset of others. But here's the thing that people should understand is you are being watched. These things are going into databases. You did not consent to these things. You didn't even know they were here probably until it was brought up to you. And it's all you need to know about this stuff is that you should always be you, never change, whether you're being watched or not, and be authentic. And I think that's what we're doing here on this stream is we are authentic with this. I don't want to hear that argument either that it protects children. I don't want to hear any argument from any of them whatsoever because I know what's
yeah.
going on behind the scenes with these things. There's data
If I
brokers,
could,
right?
yeah, if I could
They just sell this
interject, I
data.
do want to protect children from
Mhm.
that. That's what I want to protect children from. What, why is it that I can't do
Exactly.
that? It's not okay with
I
me.
think
Go
protecting
ahead. I'm
children
sorry.
is having good community policing where you have like a good rapport with the your the people who hold up the pillars of society, the real heroes, right? But ultimately it comes down to parenting, right? It's you can't stop your children from using social media because you can't upload an
Yeah.
ID and stuff. They're just going to find other means.
There's
They're
6-year-olds with going to school with iPhones. My
yeah.
kids
I,
were 10 years old begging me for phones because the 6-year-olds in their school had iPhones and they didn't. It's not fair. Well,
I
it's
the,
not fair to me that I wanted to protect my kids and they weren't because they didn't know any better.
I didn't speak. Privacy doesn't mean not having a voice.